welcome back to my channel. Before I start, I need to warn you that this video might be triggering for some people if you get triggered easily by abusive relationships, manipulation, toxicity, and anything along those lines. If you do, please stop watching this video. I will be rounding up basically everything I've said in this video in the description so you don't need to hear the gory stuff. I'm also going to be scripting this video so you know this video is serious and is not easy for me to make, so please bear with me. I'm going to state nothing but facts in this video and keep my bias out of it as much as I can, and I'm going to be providing screenshots and evidence, something that this person did not provide at all. So, with all that being said, let's get on with the video. I start to see, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This isn't a normal gaming video like my regular content. I'm going to try and speak out about what happened during my relationship with Purple and the aftermath for me and my friends. As you all should probably know, on 8/17/2020, I started dating Purple Guy Plays, or Purple for short. For the first month, everything was fine until about 2 months or so into our relationship. That's when things started to go downhill. During our relationship, she would want to call 24/7. At first, I didn't mind, but as my schoolwork piled up, it became worse. So I set boundaries for myself. I would not call until after school, which worked for a bit, but it got worse when she made me feel as if the only people I could call were her and Cookie. And by the way, Cookie is an amazing friend, and I would not have gotten out of the situation if it was not for her. But only talking to them for 2 months straight started to affect my other relationships. So I was very separated from my friends and my friend group, and I started really missing talking to my friends, and so I started to stream more regularly, if you could tell at the time. And Purple did not like this at all. She would spam my DMs, she would spam my stream chat, she would want to call privately. It just became a fight, and I just felt like I couldn't do anything, which is not okay at all in a relationship. So one day she comes to me and she tells me she tests positive for COVID, and obviously I was very concerned. Now, I'm talking about what led to the end of our relationship first for one reason, and that is so you guys can see how the breakup happened and why it was so brutal, and then what led up to this point. Now, she tested positive for COVID-19 supposedly, and so I was concerned. She hadn't slept in 5 days, according to her, and she was refusing to go to bed. She was yelling at my friends, and I didn't know what to do, so I said, I'm going to stop replying to you at a certain time, and she was fine with that while we were talking, but then I, obviously stopped responding, and that's when it became a fight. And, well, I'll show you guys the screenshots. So after this, I had a very bad taste in my mouth, and as I should, if I did not mention already that this was on the day of my 14th birthday party. So this night was supposed to be really fun for me, and I had to come home to this. Now, this was not the first time that this has happened, that she had gotten into arguments with my friends, and this was like the last time I was really having it. And I made her apologize because if you are dating me, you have to get along with my friends. Like, it is as simple as that. Like, you have to at least be able to respect each other. And she couldn't do that, and it was obvious. And so I had a really stern talk with her, and I was like, you need to apologize, and if they all accept, I won't break up with you, but if they don't, this is it, because I'm not having this anymore. My friends mean more to me. And I should have known off the bat that my friends meant more to me than her. That should have been a sign that I should just break things off, and why am I still trying? But I try to see the good in people, and apparently this time it was not the good kind of moment, I guess. So I next want to talk about something. We're going back, I guess, into um, what led to this. This is close to where we broke up. We broke up on the 10th of November. And so I want to give a trigger warning before I go any forward. Um, she would bring up the fact every time we would get in an argument or something like that, that she was suicidal or she had been suicidal. Now I only have one screenshot of this because it would either happen on call or she would delete it immediately afterwards, so I wouldn't be able to have proof, which is another red flag. And as someone who was suicidal, it I'm not saying she isn't or was not, but that's not something that can win an argument. That's not something that you should just bring up out of the blue. It's not something to brag about. It's not an excuse for your life going wrong. It's, I don't know, man. This is just messed up. So now talk about something even more personal, which is the fact that she would try and get me to send photos. She did this a few times. She would always delete it. I have a screenshot of it, like showing basically like the thing around it, but like not the actual word itself. And one time she apparently I wasn't responding fast enough to her, and she threatened to do this thing, and this is a trigger warning. And she actually did it, and I was highly uncomfortable, and I made sure I said no several times in Russian because we were talking in Russian for whatever reason, but still. And she was 16 at the time. I was 13, as this was a few days before my 14th birthday. She's currently 17 right now, and this is just messed up. Long story short, it happened again. She got mad at one of my friends, and that was the final point. And I decided I was going to break up with her. Now, originally, I wasn't going to break up with her until um, after her birthday, which was the 11th of November, but I couldn't wait, and I had my breaking point at the 10th. And this is what I said. Hey, Hey Purple, we need to talk, or well, I'll talk, you do the listening. Purple, you have done a lot of positive things for me, but you've done more negative. I don't want you to beat yourself up over this, but I'm breaking up with you. I heard what you said in the Alien Squad to Strawberry. I thought you promised. I thought you said you would change, but obviously I was wrong. And then you threatened suicide last time we got into a fight? Like, who does that? That's guilt tripping. I'm a Scorpio. I don't stand for any of that. Honesty is the number one thing for me. And promises. When I promise something, I don't go back on it, unlike what you did. All my friends said you were clingy and tried to show me the warning signs, but I was naive and didn't listen. I tried too much to see the good in people, and this is where it leads me down the path of insanity. Now I'm not going to be replying to your messages about wanting to fix things or you love me because I am DONE. I am fed up and listening to my heart and my gut. Now, if you are suicidal, please go see a professional because you do matter. I know what it's like to feel otherwise. It's not fun. Anywho, please take care of yourself, but there is no fixing the damage that has been done. And the essence of time management, I'm going to stop here. I could honestly write a book on all the bullshit Mackenzie has done to me individually. now we're gonna get into everybody else, and it gets interesting. Let's start. So now I'm talking about a sensitive subject, which is alleged um alleged rape. And I want to say right now that I'm not saying I don't believe her, but there are some things that I can't ignore, and neither are other people who talk to me about the same situation. Now, Purple is allegedly pregnant, and she has given me photos of her pregnancy test. Now, I have reverse Google searched these several times, and there's no matches, no hits. But what a friend did point out is that the blue one, at least, looks like it was drawn on, as part of it is kind of more transparent and doesn't match the other blue color. And now the red one looks like one line is thinner than another. Now this could just be speculation, but there's that. There's also the fact that she took the pregnancy test a day or two after this incident. And that is not humanly possible at all. You have to be at least a month along for it to even show up on one of those pregnancy tests. And you can't get pregnant on the first try, and most likely you don't. And according to what she said to people, it was her first time. It was the first time this had happened. And I don't know, it's just the odds don't seem likely. So see with that what you will. So next I want to talk about the fact that she, one, cropped out a screenshot, two, threatened to dox somebody, and three, did this all because she made somebody uncomfortable. She messaged one of my friends, I'll call her Rhonda, just out of the blue about her rape situation. Basically she asked her if she was okay because Purple was saying that she was doing good, and then she just laid it all out on her without a trigger warning, without saying anything at all. And she was uncomfortable. Rhonda was very uncomfortable because she gets triggered by that kind of stuff. And that didn't go over well with Purple, and she got people to spam her Rhonda's DMs and trying to dox Rhonda. I had screenshots of this on my old account because I just did on my old Instagram account, but I don't anymore because I deleted my Instagram account, and I'm so mad about that. But just take that as you want. And then the final story is her tracing art. So this is the final story. And so Purple is an artist, and I'm using fake names again. So this person, let's call them Glitzen. Glitzen got a commission from Purple, and she already paid for it. And this commission was traced. And she did not realize this until she saw this post on her Instagram page, and she realized, wow, that's familiar. So not only is she manipulative, she friends to dox people. It may or may not be faking pregnancy, uses suicidal tendencies as an excuse and a defense. But she also traces art and scams somebody out of rares by tracing their art, because this person did not pay for a traced art, they paid for a commission of their art. and they got it traced. So yeah, and I'm gonna put the pictures right there so you guys can see them in comparison. And yeah, so this is what this video is, and I want to say thank you to everybody who's provided evidence. There was so much that I couldn't use, there was so much that I wanted to do as well, but I need to get this out today because I don't want to talk about it, but there's stuff going on, and today is the only day that will be effective, I guess. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll try and answer you guys' comments. Creative might post this video on her channel as well. So yeah, with all that being said, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!